Alrighty then guys, welcome back to the second game between Sen and the Little One. Sen here spawning once again as Zerg. He is a Zerg player from Korea, and he has spawned on Scrap Station as the yellow Zerg down in the bottom position. His opponent, of course, gonna be the Little One yet again, spawning as Blue Terran. And now that he spawned as Terran again, I'm a little more inclined to believe that he did pick Terran as his race instead of picking random. Oh, look at this. We have a very early SCV coming out for the Little One. What is the Little One up to? He's definitely got some tricks up his sleeve. We all know him to be probably one of the most creative players in the Starcraft 2 beta right now. So I'm already excited to see what exactly he's got up his magical hat. And Sen here is going to move his Overlord right across the base. The nice thing about Scrap Station is you can get that Overlord Scout already into the Terran base in about, 1 minute, and then he's gonna see that the Rax is not inside the Terran base. That might start to set off some alarms, and we do have the proxy Rax being set up by the Little One all the way down in this position. And notice how it's tucked behind all of this stuff right here. Because it's tucked around here, the Little One is going to be able to get troops out, and I don't think Sen is ever going to see it coming. This could be really big if the Little One tries a second, I guess you could say, proxy attack. Last game he tried, I guess you could call it a proxy bunker against the quick hatchery, and now he might be trying something like that against Sen. Sen here is in a lot of trouble. Look, notice how he's bringing in his Overlord in right now, and the Little One is actually not throwing the bunker up quite yet. I think Sen right about now is going to realize, hey, something weird is going on. Where's the bunker? Because right now there should be a bunker inside the Terran base, and now, yeah, Sen is definitely suspicious of something going on here. SCV making its way into Sen's base, gonna see the fast expansion, and Sen better be getting a spawning pool right now. Just now getting the spawning pool. Looks like he went for 15 hatch straight into 14 pool. Did not drone 2 times until getting pool. So that's definitely smart of him for not building those extra drones after the hatchery. He knows that something's up. And whoa, look at the Little One here lifting the barracks up to the high ground right here, and now he's starting to pump out those Marines. It looks like he is going to try to bunker rush Sen's expansion yet again, but Sen bringing a drone off the line to see exactly what's going on. He's going to see this SCV, and now he's going to see the Marines. And so, wow, Sen here knows what's up, and he probably knows there's a bunker going up. Is he going to be able to get Lings out in time, though? I don't think so. The spawning pool just coming on the way, and Sen is saving up his larva to get those Zerglings out, but the Marines are working on the hatchery. Hatchery just about to morph in, and it's going to be morphing into a very, very bad situation with the... Oh! So Sen cancels the hatchery just in time, right before it was about to finish. Sen deciding there to cancel the hatchery because he realized he wasn't going to be able to hold it against the bunker. And that's one thing about this map. It's kind of hard to get your expansion, even though, with the new rocks being put right here, it's still kind of hard to hold off this expansion. It looks like Sen now opting to go for 1 base Roach, and he's gonna have to make an expansion happen sooner or later. Man, already a lot of action early on in the game. Looks like Sen moving out with 6 Zerglings across the map. The Rax actually coming back a little closer. Looks like Sen trying to put up yet another expansion. So the action kind of reverting back to base square one, while Sen's Zerglings are actually moving into Liquid TLO's base. And the Little One here is in a bit of trouble. He is pulling SCVs off the line, though, to deal with this. Sen now has 3 Zerglings inside the base. Sen's got to be careful. Oh no, losing a bunch of his Zerglings. Only has 1 inside TLO's base, but it is going to be able to do that critical scouting duty. Meanwhile, it looks like a Rax and a factory being added on. We're possibly going to see some Hellions. Looks like this Rax starting to lift away, and it is going to build looks like a tech lab there. I'm not quite sure what that outline is showing. But Sen is going to have to protect this expansion. It looks like it is going to be a tech lab, so we might see some Reapers coming out of this Rax as Sen floats his Overlord over. He sees exactly what is going on. So much action on the map already this early on. These 2 Lings trying to ward away this Marine to save the hatchery. Looks like they do just that. And now the Marines working on the tech lab, but we do have a Reaper on the way. Are these Zerglings gonna be able to surround the Reaper right when it comes out and dispatch of it, or are they going to allow the Little One's Reaper to hop away and start to harass these Lings? That's the question we're all waiting to see, as Sen looks like he's got a Queen here now. Does he have a Queen in the main? Yes, he does, and he has some Roaches, so I don't think the Little One's Reaper strategy here is gonna work out, because of the fact that there's Queens and Roaches on the field. This Reaper coming out right now. The Little One trying to micro it away from these Zerglings. He is going to kill both. But now Sen's got the Roaches, and I just don't think this Reaper is going to be able to do any damage. It might be able to get some scouting info, but that's about it. It did kill one drone right there. This Reaper already kind of a baller with 3 kills, trying to run up this ramp, but Sen here with the Queen right on its tail, like white on rice, trying to get rid of it, and the Reaper kind of doing the roundabout around the mineral line, going to try to get yet another drone, but the drone's coming off the line to defend for themselves. Keep in mind, this Rax is still up here, so that's definitely a threat. Sen here realizing that, gonna bring 2 roaches off the line to deal with that. Now let's take a look at the Little One's base. Whoa, we have 2 starports going down, both with tech labs. How the heck is the Little One affording all of this off of one base after going for Reapers? And, well, I guess he didn't really get anything out of the factory. So he is going for 2 port Banshees, and this is absolutely deadly. Is Sen going to be able to hold this off? He does have Queens, but he desperately needs an Overseer. If these Banshees are researching the cloak, which they are, this is going to be really bad for Sen if he cannot hold this off. Nice defense here by the Little One. Notice how he's put his buildings here to prevent the possibility of a Baneling bust. He also has this bunker up here. Now the Banshee's on the way, and Sen is going to get his first glimpse of what could be the end of his second game here, as the Little One continuing his creative play, gonna try to start picking off some drones. 3 Queens coming off the line here for Sen to deal with these Banshees. The cloak is almost ready. Once that cloak kicks in, it is going to be curtains for Sen if he cannot get an Overseer out. He does have the layer though, so he is going to be just fine. And these 3 Queens performing their duty admirably, doing exactly what they were spawned to do, which is to defend the hive. And look at this, the Little One repairing his very expensive Banshees. These are extremely gas expensive this stage in the game. And I think, yeah, the Little One thinking about getting an expansion up as his second command center is now being constructed. Notice how the Little One still has this Rax in position over the natural expansion, just using that to kind of peek in, poke in with the Rax and find out exactly what Sen is doing. I really like this play. It's going to allow him to get all the scouting information he needs, and now the Banshees coming in. The Banshees with Cloak as well. 4 Banshees with Cloak, popping off 1 Queen already. Are they going to get a second Queen? They are chasing it down. The Queen's desperately trying to run away. There's a Spore Crawler on the way inside the mineral line, but I think these Banshees could probably snipe that out relatively easily. The Overseer coming into play as well, as Aspire gonna be canceled, and Sen here in a world of trouble. His drones are not mining at the main base. The 2 Spore Crawlers do come up though, so I think that the Little One is gonna have to fall back. Oh, the Little One here not paying attention, but it's gonna be really close. He loses 3 of his Banshees. Oh man, I don't know about that. For the Little One, he really didn't have to lose like half of his Banshees there, but it looks like he did kill off all of the Spore Crawlers, and so he's still going to work on this main base, and he is gonna be eventually forced to fall back. But the critical thing is that he stopped all mining at this main base for like a good 5 minutes. So kudos to him for that. He actually did very well with that, even though he lost several of his Banshees. I think it was worth it, at least a fair trade. But the important thing is Sen is on 2 bases. Looking at the income tab, it looks like the Little One is actually the one who's behind in harvester count. And that's because even though the Little One delayed the mining, he didn't really kill off any of the drones. And he was actually trying to kill off the hatchery. I can't quite agree with that decision. And so the Little